Oh. Okay. Okay. I. Oh, we've got ads. Okay. I'm just going to sit here and chat for a second. Well, we're shifting some things. Um, that was weird. I don't exactly know what happened. All I know is the OBS just crashed all of a sudden. Thank you for redeeming your daily book. Um, yeah, I don't know. My OBS just decided to die completely. Like everything else was fine. I'm wondering if something is going on because this is not technically the first time this has happened. I had a very interesting stream a while back where I had to restart it like 4 times while playing Final Fantasy after every hour. So something makes me wonder if there's something that my system is starting to deteriorate or something. I really hope not. I can't afford to replace it. I don't got that kind of money right now. At that point, I need to get my CNN license. Don't want to though. Um. uh, but yeah. Yeah, not exactly sure. It's not the first time this has happened. It hasn't happened usually with like Genshin or Star Rail, but it has happened. It sucks because I don't want stream to crash on me. I'm hoping that I did turn down um some of the settings on the model itself as I was trying to get OBS to come back up. OBS. So, um, okay, I'm gonna go back into the game. I know we are still technically in ads. I do apologize. I am really trying not to have too many um, ads take place while we're trying to play. Um, because that just feels so wrong to me. But when stream restarts, sometimes you just don't have. Why is it so hot? Could be. I don't think it's overheating because I. Can't be that. Otherwise, the whole system would have crashed. So. Hopefully, whatever that is, fixes itself. Hopefully, whatever happened, I fixed, or at least it will not happen again. And it could be this model is just too. I need to use the lower resolution one. To be fair, that is something that I've thought about for years, even before I started streaming. But I'm not the best at playing video games. I'm not. I'm okay. I wouldn't even know where to like begin on doing that either, but I've thought about that for years.
While the disturbance remains active, the Millelith will take care of any monsters that escape from the domain, using the opportunity to hone their combat skills. You, of course, are free to enter the domain if you so wish.
I could do Stardew. That could be fun. Where I just record what I play every time I play, and then I post it, chop it up and post it. It'd be fun. It is. I do like, um, honestly, like all the video games that I play on a regular basis, I probably should be screen recording those and posting those in some way. I need to get better at making like YouTube and short form content in general. I really do. We've turned the tables on the situation. What started as a potential crisis is now a major asset to the Millelith recruits. Great news.
Oh, that's a big weight off our shoulders. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, ley lines are pretty fascinating things, aren't they? If only there was a way to grab them and shake all the secrets out. Or, who knows, maybe one day we'll run into some smart cookie who hands us a big thick book called Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Ley Lines.
Oh, okay. That was pretty much it, story content wise. Yeah. To be fair, a lot of times the events don't come back, and so a lot of the story bits. Honest to God, I don't think I'm gonna do the rest of this event though. um. This is more for fighting situations. I think we're gonna go into story. Oh. Hold on. Which one is which? I think this is the one I want. currently. I think the other one, but yeah, I do wish that had like yes, 100%. Um, I also play a lot of Hello Kitty Island Adventure as well. um, but yeah, there's a lot of games that I play that I don't necessarily stream that could be fun for just a let's play situation, even if it's just let's play through this event or something. The Hello Kitty, oh my god, it's so cute. I love it's one of those games that I can just kind of sit and relax to, um, and vibe with, and like the character customization is actually surprisingly intuitive. Like it's not the like top of the layer, top tier intuitive, but it is fairly extensive for what it is. Lots of fun stuff. I enjoy playing it. I've been hell of enjoying it. I don't play it all the time, but when I do, I am sitting there collecting everything I can. It's very fun. Sorry, Timmy. I wanted your birds. I wanted their fowl. What's that? What's that?
Yahoo!
There seems to be more dandelion seeds here than I remember there being.
Here we go.
They're not even for Venti. They're not even for leveling him. These are for leveling Jean. I don't know who else uses dandelion seeds. What? Okay, I'm not gonna go over there. Continue. What? We're gonna continue because this is the story I planned to do.
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful!
This is the old Paimon VA.
Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
And we will run into a few characters that are still unvoiced.
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Take a look around, huh?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Starsnatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
This is weird.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
What?
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Aw.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is
Oh.
already over?
You're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
I'm sure that's not the only unusual
This
thing.
is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
Weird.
You should see a doctor.
Yeah.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah.
Strange.
I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Everybody is acting all strange.
Is it something in the air, maybe?
Strange. It might be, actually.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Oh, where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh, been replaced by aliens. Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, and there's Kaya.
Is that Captain Kaya?
Oh, Donna, are you going from one brother to the other? Really? Really? Girl, you have standards. Don't go for Kaya. Don't go for Kaya. Stick with Diluc, man. Don't jump brother ships.
Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Girl. Diluc's your type, not Kaya. Okay? Don't get the brothers confused, okay? Diluc's the better looking one. I am flattered, Miss Donna, although I do prefer whether this was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intend to, my dear, but first a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
That's devastating. Girl.
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand, and I'm flattered. I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do need to see to some business. I will take my leave.
Oh, here he comes. Well, surprised to see us?
not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? To answer that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. Okay, I do need to verify whether this one came before the other one. I just want to make sure, because we are Interlude Chapter 4. Okay. And this is Chapter 5. I think the interlude becomes before the other one. Let me just see here. I just want to make sure that I'm doing these in order because, you know, that's just how I roll. Or I get too invested, I guess. Space and time. Okay, so I am playing them in right order. Okay, I just want to double check that I was playing them in the right order of when they came out, because that's also timeline wise. I don't want to throw everything off. Are there actually stairs? Yes, there are actual stairs. But you know what? Sometimes it's just fun to climb the walls. Sometimes it's just fun to climb the walls to make sure I'm going in the right direction. It's so much easier to get where you're going when you're climbing the walls. So much easier.
Ah, Kaya, you found them.
Oh, she's voiced. Okay, I'm honestly not sure who is and who isn't voiced at this point. So, yep, I managed to. Other than the ones we've encountered. Yep, I managed to track them
Good.
down.
With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
What's about to happen? What's about to happen?
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going
Honorary
on?
Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Yes, introductions are in order. Allow me. You have Captain of the 2nd Company. Scaron, Captain of the 3rd Company. Eula, Captain of the 4th Company, and me, of course, Captain of the 9th Company.
Oh, you're all captains?
Apparently.
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Okay.
Jean!
Oh, Jean's not voiced either. Okay. Ellie, Paimon, thank you for coming. Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Aphonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Right? I can understand the confusion. You have never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill whenever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
That's exactly why we're here, Paimon. Stop stating the obvious, girl. Hold on, the group of people we saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
It's time. I still need details, Kaya! Can you hold on for a second? I still need details. Understood. Ellie, Paimon, come with me. I still need details. What did Albedo do? Albedo? What did you do, sir? Please sit wherever you would like. I only ask that you remain calm, no matter what you hear. I need a head over there. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. Okay, but I don't have any information. I'm going into this blind. Why are they leaving us blind? Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jim. Okay, Jim. You're not Jim. You're Jean. I cannot pronounce that name. It's too German for me. Brunhilder? Maybe? Will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as ambassador. As representatives of the respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barba and Rosaria?
Yes. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo, what did you do? That's the I would like to know what happened. Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics team, Ms. Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Ms. Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Albedo, what'd you do? Boy, what'd you do?
Murder?
Paimon, you're right. Oh, snap.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body. We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
Oh, Albedo. Beatrice. So is that why she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Isn't there an evil Albedo anyway?
I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious.
I know what I saw.
I don't think anybody's questioning what you saw, Beatrice.
I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified.
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there is no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
2 bodies?
Wait, that's...
D-Luke. Please tell the court what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothing out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. D-Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is what looks like teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master Diluc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here. Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo. He would never kill someone. He would never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
She wants to think he's guilty. She wants him to go to whatever, jail. She wants him to be guilty. I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough, but the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
I think the entire one. A correspondence. Oh no, that envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
Paimon, take a deep breath. I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence.
Yeah, and then as soon as you said that, she didn't freely give all that evidence until you said that. Don't trust her.
But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Then we are in agreement. Evidence is conclusive on the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. The court finds the defendant guilty. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to the headquarters, you find a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. Yeah, no, Hertha only brought up evidence. Huh? Brothers. Oh. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Maybe. I don't know. It is all good. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this cutscene here, and then we have company that I was not expecting, so I feel like I'm gonna be awkward if I keep streaming, but I'm gonna finish this cutscene really fast before we end. It's been a weird stream day. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Not Albedo. Albedo told me his secret once, that he is a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that be something to do with this case? But what? Following in Rheindatter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation that would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I think she's always been here. I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. Yes. You're needed at Starstach Clift. He is waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Okay. I am gonna go ahead now that are we cutscene? The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over and... Oh! Is this how they're bringing back the event stuff that not everybody got to do? Yeah, shadows amidst the snowstorm. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy. Only discover a series of strange events, strange soft noises echoing throughout the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite. Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away. And he attacked Eula upon being discovered. You were able to confirm the presence of a mystery figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing the being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant Wobberflower posing as him. Yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Okay.
Sure, I'll play you another tune. But
Okay.
It'll cost you an apple.
I am gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow. And hopefully we will not have, just surprise company, and I don't want to be awkward and weird in person in the office, especially when I feel like I have to have the door closed and then it gets hot. So better for me and my computer that we leave the door open. And so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, and I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I really do appreciate it, whether you're lurking or not. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Bye!